All right, if you are just joining us, leading the way with the breaking news that a protest caused police to close the Roebling Bridge this morning. So this is a live look from CityCam. We have seen police blocking the bridge on both sides of the river. We started hearing about this at around 7:30 this morning, so really at the height of the morning commute. And we want to be clear, this does not appear to be part of any of the false threats that we had reported on recently. But again, traffic closed to the bridge at this point as police sort this all out. A lot to break down since this started. WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindak live in Covington. Danielle, what do you know so far?
Kelly, it's been quite the morning along the Ohio River, and here's a sign of the times as to why the Roebling Bridge is closed down because of this large white banner up here right now that says "Stop Forest Destruction." It's much quieter now than what we witnessed earlier, and I want you to take a look at this video because protesters are actually climbing both sides along this banner. We actually saw them wearing safety harnesses and vests, and they were trying to rappel up and down, trying to fasten this banner down. It was quite the sight to see. Thankfully, I can tell you that they did get down safely. They came down and they were quickly arrested. We actually have video of that as well. So you could see that police were here. We had Covington police on this side of the river. When they came down, those protesters were quickly put into handcuffs. I am told in total, 4 people were arrested, and police said that they also talked to other witnesses on scene, that they were questioned, but it's unknown how they were involved. But once again, only 4 people have been arrested at this point. It's unknown what charges that they will face. But it's been quite the morning. We actually saw Cincinnati police out here on the river, but the river was never closed. As of right now, only the Roebling Bridge is closed in both directions. The big question now that remains, how will they take this banner down, and when will this bridge reopen? Now, we're still working to try to get both of those answers. I can tell you Kentucky state officials are trying to find out different ways to safely take this banner down. As you can see, there are still officials on this bridge working on both directions, trying to get a sense of how they're going to take this down and what to do next. But like I mentioned, this Roebling Bridge is closed in both directions. The other bridges in the area are open if you have to finish your commute this morning over to Ohio or over here to northern Kentucky. But we have a full report right now on WLWT.com. You definitely want to head on over there. We have a lot of video about what took place earlier today. Definitely a wild scene, but it's good to point out that people who were scaling this Roebling Bridge, they did come down safely. They were arrested, and we're going to work to try to figure out their charges. But reporting live, Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.
All right, Danielle, thank you. And our Brian Hamrick also digging into this. He said it's going to be up to the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet to get that banner down. As Danielle mentioned, they're working on safe ways to make sure that that happens. They have not specifically said at this point, though, the bridge is closed until further notice.